Greg Monroe signing with D, signing with the Boston Celtics for $5 million. Almost said Detroit Pistons. Shit, man. Dang, I don't know if this is a good move for him. I think he should have went to the Pelicans where he was gonna get starting time alongside Anthony Davis, and they just traded for Nikola Mirotic as well. So I'll talk about that later. But dang, man, I don't know, man. I don't know if that was a good trade for Greg Monroe. I don't think that was a good thing. He cleared waivers and obviously signed, but hey, maybe this will help Boston out. They don't really need a big man, to be honest. They do need a big post presence, though. They need someone better in the post. I think Al Horford is a great jump shooter. Al Horford only has 13 and 6 a game. Like Shaq said, Shaq could do 13 and 6 a game easy. I don't know why. He was an all-star, Al Horford. No disrespect. I think he's a great player. Just not this year. Not with everybody else doing stuff. Ben Simmons doing stuff. Jaylen Brown doing stuff. I don't really understand. But with all these injuries, $5 million, though. Dang, he could have got. I guess it was about the money at the end. Pelicans could only offer $2.2 million, so it makes sense that they did that. But it's, I don't know, man. Like, it's just, I feel like these players need to chase the fit instead of the money, and I think that's how that works. Because it's it's a business. NBA is a business. Everything in the world is a business. So he's chasing the money, and he was like, no, I want to get paid this much money, and you can pay me or suck my dick. And I'm pretty sure they said, we'll suck your dick. So, nah, I'm just joking. But they were like, you can't pay a dude like $5 million. Like Greg Monroe, like for the Celtics, that's too much. Like I could see like why. I mean, not for the Celtics. For Pelicans, it's too much. Because they got Rondo and all these other guys. But for the Celtics, they got guys on rookie contracts. All these guys just out here doing business. They got Hayward on that huge contract, and Hayward's out, so he's getting paid like a shitload of money to not do anything. But hey, I mean, Celtics look good. Maybe this could be a good move for them. Greg Monroe, maybe he gives them a little, post oomph that they need. Maybe he's that X factor, but I don't think it's an X factor to beat the Boston Celtics. But I do think it's interesting that all these guys are moving all over the place and trying to get signed. The free. I honestly did not think that he would clear his waivers. I know he got shipped from the Bucks. The Bucks had him for a while, and they were like, oh, he's not a good fit, so they got rid of him, and he went to the Suns. Then he cleared his waivers as a Phoneix Sun, because who wants to put the Phoneix Suns? Greg Monroe is extremely talented alongside Andre Drummond in Detroit, and I felt like he should have stayed there if he wanted his career to succeed. But he decided he wanted more money, so he obviously did the obvious thing that most free agents do these days and chased the money. He went to Milwaukee, and it didn't work out for him. So I think now with Boston, a more refined team, being on a better team again, I think this is going to give him a good opportunity to prove who he is as a player. But because I really think before this, he didn't really have the opportunity to be able to be like, hey, I'm this player and I have an opportunity. I feel like he was more of like inspoken, more of a, just quiet guy, and now I think he's gonna get a great opportunity. So we'll see what happens, man. I mean, I honestly like this move for the Celtics. I think they're being a little aggressive now because they realized they need to make some sort of move to the Cavs and thinking, hey, we signed some minimum exception players, we can maybe get some good roster movement here. Injuries, we can cover it up. And they're playing Thesis sometimes, and they're playing Horford, so I guess this might actually help their bench a little bit. So I think the Celtics figure, hey, if we have any loose ends, let's tie it up and get some sort of players that are still available. And I think this is a good move for them, getting some good, decent production. I think Greg Monroe will give decent production with rebounds and points. I just think $5 million is too much for the Pelicans to give him. I think it makes sense that they wanted him, though, because they want DeMarcus Cousins' injury. But I heard he could have been going to the Cavs, had a lot of stuff. But bam, Celtics, man. Maybe he wants to compete this year. Who knows? The Celtics look really, really good right now. So you never know. It's going to be an interesting end of the season. I think this is a great, great play for the Celtics. And I think this is really, really going to, benefit them. But I'm surprised, man. I just thought he would go to a team that would pay him more money or go to a team that had less winning, because you anticipate players like this to go after the money. And I just thought that was what's going to happen. But he was able to, stand pat, and he said, no, I want to go to a team with a winning culture, and he did. He went to the Boston Celtics, 17 championships. unbelievable. So we'll see what happens.